Hey guys, I I didn't expect to make this video for a very long time. I've watched over 200 anime, over 100 animated films, and for my 200th, I watched a certain series close to my heart called Land of the Lustrous. It's also called Houseki no Kuni. It is this wonderful series created by Haruko Ichikawa, a gifted and wonderful mangaka. And her series ended about a little less than a month ago, and it's very much weighed heavily on me today. It's one of my favorite series I've ever read. It's a great manga. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Panels that just make you think. And frankly, I'm really sad to see it go. This is from a book I bought that it's called, well, this is the book. It's an illustrated book of a lot of her artworks. I bought this about a year or two ago. Well, I didn't buy it. It was a gift from someone who I considered very dear for me. And it just lists beautiful manga panels like this from the series, as well as adding some other stuff. And this is just how beautiful this series was. And I'm really sad to see it go. It was one of my favorite series to read. I read all 108 chapters. Finished the last few today. I didn't even know the last 5 chapters had come out. It was a series that took Ichikawa a very long time. And makes sense. Health can be a big concern, as well as focus and energy. And a lot of great manga never finished their series, but thankfully she did. And I'm really sad to hear that went. It's one of the most beautiful series. One of my prized possessions was I bought it from a fellow fan like me who offered me a really great deal on it. And it's Phosphorite. I'll show you more later if you ever want to, but the fact is it's a series I'd highly recommend. It's beautiful, gorgeous. It has such a touching and wonderful story at its core. It's it mirrors the path of Buddhism, the idea of wanting to find purpose, wanting to find meaning in one's existence, as well as coming to accept when there's great suffering and tragedy in that search for existence. And then coming to find peace and acceptance in oneself. Phosphorite is the main character. And just so you know, all the characters are technically androgynous, and you could really see them as he's or it's. While in fact, a lot of the voice actors for them are, female. And it's very interesting. There was a joke a long time ago I heard from one of my favorite YouTubers. I think it was Sarcastic Chorus, where he made a joke about them. One of the best space rock stories ever. He was making the joke about Steven Universe, and it was very funny. One of my favorite things about this series is that it's not a happy one. It's a very somber and serious one, where it comes to show you what it means to truly want to feel like a part of something and fail to. And in the end, coming to terms with it. Like, Phosphophyte starts the journey as being considered the weakest and one of the youngest members of her community. And they're a community that is hunted by these mysterious creatures called Lunarians. They're from the moon. And, well, frankly, it's just how she comes to terms with their place in the world, and how, through great effort and attempts to become more than what she is, she loses many parts of herself, her memory, her body, all sorts of things, just to become more. And she realizes in the end what she did it all for and why she did it all, when in truth, at the end of it all, trying to do what she wanted to most ended up hurting her more than she could ever realize. And it's very hurtful. They can hurt a lot. It's a true tragedy of being alive and existing. And one of my favorite things about it was that the character also shows how you can get past it, get through it, and how they come to accept it all, and in the end find peace. There's a lot of really great characters, a lot of very interesting characters with many stories. Karen, I can't say their name, but they're basically based off of a rock, shortened for Cairn, or Cairn. She's the worst. She sucks. Everyone should hate her. But not just because she's terrible, but because she sucks. And it really kind of goes to show what it means to be human in this series. And it's funny, her name is also Karen, or Cairn, or Cairngornum. They're all rocks. They're all based off of gems or stones. Like, one of the most powerful characters is basically a diamond character, which is pretty funny when you compare it to seeing it in the universe. But this is a wonderful series that finished a few weeks ago after around 12 years of publication. And I hope that you read it someday. It's one of my favorites, and I think it's beyond gorgeous and soulful.